crossover is
crossover dribble.
Sing for the crossover.
Kyrie Irving, crossover in the lane. One of the most famous crossovers of all time.
Behind the back, an ankle breaker on Chris Paul.
crossovers.
Crossover. Close to the double crossover.
The crossover continues to evolve.
Crossover.
Time for the crossover. Gary Sharp Show starting. Featuring George. There was not much going on this weekend, so I don't know what you're going to do today for this whole show, but good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's that time of the year where
Yep.
it gets quiet around here.
Yeah,
There's
there's not a lot
nothing
going
going on.
You know, World Herald puts out their top 50 countdown, knowing it'd be the only thing to put on there. They'll have nothing on the website.
We didn't even get to that today.
Hey, by the way, is that depressing?
we didn't get the junk in your glove. We didn't get to anything.
I know it's the back end of the top 50,
Yeah.
but there's like guys that haven't played a game yet that are on the top 50. And
They're
I'm
going to
like,
be guys pretty high on this list that haven't played a game.
well, one guy who
There'll be
hasn't
some
played a
guys.
game probably will be rather high in Tyreek Johnson. So
Yes.
I thought it was, you think it was just a coincidence that there were a lot of pictures of him this weekend?
Yeah, I saw that.
Sweaty men lifting weights.
I saw that.
That should be
He
like.
looks grown.
Fans like that.
Oh, he.
Is it the?
No. Anybody that goes to Ohio State or Alabama or Clemson, they look like
He
they
looks
look like they
grown.
have kids and they have a portfolio. Yeah,
I was watching some huddle recruits of some of the nation's top 10 and in particular a running back, and I'm like, there's no way
He's
these
17.
or 18.
Yeah.
If he's 18, good on him. But
So he's this would be his fourth year in college. So he's probably 21, 22.
Yep. Yeah.
my man had my
And he can
man
still,
made Mike
he can
Davis
still play 3 more years. How
I'll
about that?
show him to you. What'd you say, boss?
He can still play 3 more years.
That's right.
Tyreek Johnson?
Yep.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah.
Sweaty men lifting weights. That should be like a summer series at college football programs.
Fans like it. They like that.
Shoot, I like it.
They want to see development.
Well, every time I see a picture,
I mean, I want to see how George looked at me like, man, come on.
yes, you'd like to see sweaty men lifting weights.
I mean, I
.com.
can typically get a good gauge. That's all.
But this might be
Dang.
changing. So Tyreek Johnson looks like an old man.
Yeah.
Roquan Buckley looks like he is not 18.
He does not look 18
I
at all.
mean,
I didn't know who that guy was when they showed it. I was like, well, who is that? And then oh my God.
Hey,
Wow.
listen, hey, on the sneak, I like him, though.
That dude looks
So he showed
mature.
up.
He
So
had a good spring,
He was
too.
an early arrival, and like their first day on campus was like a Sunday, and they tweeted out pictures. They went around the stadium outside and took pictures, and you're almost like, whose brother is that? That
Yeah,
like
I
brought
thought it
him.
was somebody's dad. Brother.
Yeah, he looks like a
I thought it was
grown arse
somebody's
man.
dad.
But that's good. You need those guys. We don't need no baby-faced assassins.
Hey.
we need to see some guys that got some tread on the tires.
Babyface assassin, that's classic. Finster?
You have to have
Shaving?
you have to have a mixture of guys you develop. Luke Gifford's got to come in the program and lead the program looking like a group man. But he gets there, though, he looks like he's 12. And you got to have some guys who come in that are ready to go. And you mentioned Ohio State has a lot of those guys.
Well, look at
noticed that
like
from
look at
Ohio State.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Like Alabama's guys look old.
I don't know, man. Every last one.
I mean, they don't. There's very few guys on Alabama's roster that look like super young.
Getting those 19-year-olds.
Well, look who they're recruiting. They show pictures of an 8th grade running back, and he's got arms that are bigger than a house.
Yeah, it is.
You're like, whoa, what's going on
It
here?
helps that they grow them big
Hey,
down there.
but I also think that kids look older to me nowadays.
Yeah,
Like high school kids look
I agree
older.
with that. I agree with that.
I mean, there was a stretch where, like, as you got older, high school kids looked younger and younger. I think high school kids, there's not much of a drop off. I look at them now and I go, whoa.
Yeah, when I pick up Miles from Central, you can't tell which kids are freshmen and which kids are seniors because they all look like they're
Grown.
19 years old.
Oh, you all growed up.
Yep. Which makes me, again, I say this all the time, happy I don't have any daughters.
Stop.
Damon?
Just saying.
Just had this
Like,
discussion.
really? That's what they
All
chose
last
to
week.
leave the house in?
Your youngest daughter is already dating?
No, mine.
Oh.
I said I told you about that guy.
Yes, you did. I told
did.
my wife about that, and she said, it doesn't matter. He goes, look, I know how I was at that age. He could have told me anything.
Hey, did you look at her and say, but Chris, he was texting my partner, or she was texting my partner at 7:10 in the morning.
No, I told her exactly how it's set up. She sent you one of those texts. You were like, well, what's the next part of this text? And you're like, told you so. Listen, I don't listen. She goes,
Tried to-
you
I
think I'm
said,
going to listen to my dad at that age?
Hey, I'll call you when I get off air. But, I mean,
We
yeah.
were watching a show last night where they said the quote was, teenage girls, some sneaky bitches. That's what he said. She said, "He's some
Man.
sneaky bitch.
Like,
Yep.
People make poor decisions, man.
listen,
I've been outside the College World Series late night the last couple of nights. There's some bad decisions being made.
if anybody has experience with treating women poorly, it's your boy. So I'm pretty sure if I tell you, I know. Right?
I don't think I would promote that, but
I have
but I
experience.
hear what
We've
you're
all
saying.
done stuff.
And you know.
Done stuff. Yeah.
Everybody knows telltale signs. Wait,
you
he
know.
said what? He
Yep.
did what?
Yep.
Listen,
Yep.
the next phase is run, don't walk. You know. Isn't that right, Brother Norwood? All right. All right.
Listen to your dad.
Who's winning? I can't see that.
TT Fly was winning last time I saw.
I don't know.
Yeah, he won.
Joker teased everybody, and then he just destroyed Jack
I saw that he lost
Draper.
that one set. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
right
won
now,
4
TT
in
Fly is
2
down
hours.
one. Down one set. All square in the
TT
second.
Fly.
TT Fly. Every time I see it,
That looks like the guy from The Office.
Coming out fresh off his
That looks
finalist
like-
appearance
hey,
in the French.
Hey, that looks like Daryl from The Office who's playing at Wimbledon today.
grass is different. Which one is that? The black one or the white guy?
That's tough.
The black guy.
Okay.
That is so tough.
Take you
I've
haven't
never
watched The Office.
No,
I'm just going to gauge off of that.
I've never watched The Office.
By the way, it was Angela's birthday Friday.
Oh.
How old do you think Angela is, George?
Angela.
By the way,
is,
her name is Angela in real life too.
We'll
That's
go.
interesting. That makes it easy.
44.
What do you think?
She's a little bit older. Yeah, I've seen pictures of her on a beach.
She's 50.
Oh.
She's 50.
So that would be kind of, it's so rare that people that are in movies or TV shows, their real their real first name is also their character's name.
It makes it easier for them. I've heard people say that before.
And who did we have the other day that played a television couple whose birthdays were on the same
It
day?
was the Family Ties couple.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Elise and
the same. That's not the same day.
Yeah.
The
Elise.
exact same year day.
Yeah, they're both 74. Elise and whatever her husband's name was.
Oh, wow.
Was it Michael? Was it?
No, that's Batman.
Michael Keaton.
No, what was his
Yeah,
his
what was
real
it?
name?
His real name is Michael something, right?
Is it Michael Stone?
No.
What
You
was
know
his
he's
name
passed
on
away.
whatever name was on the show? He was somebody Stephen. Elise and Stephen Keaton.
I will take your word for it.
That was
Ah,
good.
just-
No, yeah, that's right.
The more you know. See,
Confirmed.
you got me, George.
How are the fireworks in the neighborhood?
Pretty busy last night. My son actually went outside and brought a chair and went and watched fireworks at about 9:20 last night. Took the dog with him. They sat out in the front lawn and watched fireworks on the 27th of June.
I'm just gonna keep it 100. I have a fan on. I can't hear anything.
You haven't gotten the agreement with the neighborhood.
And
Just
usually-
not
Your
up to 3
fan
a.m.
would
Not
have to be
up 3
going
a.m.
91 miles per hour
Hey.
to drown out
'Cause I
what
imagine-
these people are doing.
I imagine after the weekend, the complaints are starting to roll in.
RPMs are
And plus, my
91,000
neighborhood is
RPMs.
pretty mature. They're having none of it.
They blow up everything in my neighborhood.
Hey, how about my guy across the river?
Yeah, I don't-
he lives in
like-
kind of a ritzy neighborhood. His covenants, they're on him about his son parking his truck in the street. I'm like, oh, you got problems too, huh?
What happens when you have kids and you have an extra vehicle? Where are you gonna put it?
Hey,
Where are you supposed to put it?
and he's that guy, so he's already collected a list of people that aren't following the neighborhood covenants, and he said, if you get one, you better get them all.
I get it.
And the dude that has the pool, that's going to be a problem because you're not supposed to have that either.
So that's in my other home. That's actually in the rules, but they have like parking spots at the end of the road.
Oh, okay.
So
boys
if
to
you do
men.
have
For
an
your
extra,
kids, right.
yeah, and most of the garages are 2-car garages. So if you have a third car, a fourth car, there's a place for you to park.
Well, there's
It's
no
not in the
car
street.
fitting in our garage.
I
There's no
remember
doubt about
Rodney Buford in my old neighborhood. He lost his mind over that because he had like 4 cars. He's like,
We-
listen,
we
you
have a
guys aren't
single
going to stop
driveway.
leaving these tacky notes on my door.
Where are you gonna go? I mean, when I want to let her take one car, I got to back the other car, put it in the street. You know, that's the way it has to be.
Yeah, when I move, man, I'll be paying very close attention to that kind of stuff.
Now, do either one of you live in a neighborhood where the Nextdoor app is pretty popular? Keep everybody abreast of what's going on in the neighborhood.
Man, listen, ours is alive and kicking.
So
You
it
wanna
is a
know
bunch of
anything-
Karen stuff, or
Listen,
I don't
it
even
is-
know what that is.
So
so there. You can explain it.
So like people can, it's like a group. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't do it because it's like group text,
Oh, yeah, I don't do that.
but it alerts you to the site about what's going on in
It's
your
like
neighborhood.
Facebook for your neighborhood, but it's not public.
Okay, we have a Facebook page for our neighborhood on Facebook where they tweet stuff to that or put stuff on there. That I've seen before.
So somebody dropped that reference over some of the covenants on this. This was just Friday, and my buddy goes. One of the guys replied, "Don't be such a Karen," or that's a Karen post, and he said the real Karen in their neighborhood said her name was Karen, and she was offended by that remark. So then he said it just dovetailed into a whole nother argument. I was like, yeah, you guys are doing too much, right?
Yeah, calling somebody a Karen is a trigger.
Will that be retired? That was a COVID thing.
I think that's sticking around.
That's
going
to stick?
Yeah, I think that's sticking.
Well, there'll be less Karens that are being born.
Is it Karen and also Kevin? Like, what's the male part of it?
I don't know.
I've
Guys
heard-
are never wrong.
I've heard Ken. I've heard Ken. A Karen and a Ken.
Ken?
Yeah.
Well, my buddy Ryan, he said the average age of your neighborhood is 82. You won't be hearing any fireworks. Yeah, but we're right by the lake. Like, it goes down over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 82, Ryan.
That would be incredible, unless you had nothing but senior citizen facilities around you.
I mean, it's
That would
mature.
be very difficult, yeah.
82. All right, so you have some people that have been
There's
retired
a few.
for a while.
There's a. He's. I mean,
Got a lot of grandmas, so if you need daycare,
there's a few.
yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple cool neighbors.
I just a good site to start Monday. I was driving down 52nd, and there was a grandma that looked like she was carrying her grandson down the street, like holding him, walking down the street.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the week. Most of the stuff I see on that stretch of road is debauchery, but
Debauchery and
You want to see? Be more specific. Which part of 52nd?
well, okay. So there's the first part of 52nd off Leavenworth, but then you get into the bougie houses.
Hey.
Yeah.
So
Where
that's-
they've got multiple cars
That's
with
a
long
Phillips
driveways.
66 right on that corner, isn't it?
It's changed hands.
It is. There's that curb is kind of popular for people to sit at.
Yeah. Do you trust knockoff convenience stores?
You know the best. So I do occasionally, because sometimes they have the most random jerky.
Or
And I
or
love
candies in general.
I love random jerky brands, and so I will go sometimes and look.
I
at
think
those.
they just have the most random stuff. Like that convenience store, you never know what's going to be in there.
Yeah,
It's like knockoff stuff or things you wouldn't find anywhere else. And you're like, okay, can I just get like a Snickers? Snickers and a Diet Coke?
We had
and
to
they
make
got,
an
they got
emergency.
RC Cola in the cooler.
Is it Diet RC Cola?
No, just regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We had to make an emergency
old school.
stop on the way to the airport in Atlanta, and it was hectic. So my answer to that is no.
Because didn't Casey's buy all the Buc-ee's in this town?
Yes, they did, but they're slowly transitioning them. Some will stay basically what they are for a while.
George, it's a problem if you're still getting keys to use the bathroom, and the bathroom is not in the
Oh,
facility.
no. In the South. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you can miss me.
But
with
then
that.
here's the other thing. Why in the world would you use a bathroom where you need a key?
I'm good.
Especially you.
'Cause you really have to
especially
go.
you.
people.
Because you really have to go.
You have to go.
Dude, I'd
You really
pull
have
over
to
on the
go.
side of the road and
Hey.
run
To
into the
poop?
woods.
I was about to say
You're
something.
gonna go in the woods and poop opposed to taking a key.
I'd hold it.
Listen, so
That's possible sometime.
we've talked about this place. I'm not going to call them out, but I said we should go eat there. It's kind of by the high school that I used to coach. So there's two signs that make me laugh every time. Number one is, please remove your hood. It's
Yeah.
good for our safety and yours. That's my favorite. The other one is, the sign says restroom, but it's not for the public.
What? Those are real signs.
Oh, it's classic. I kept telling Sharpie, I said, they got good little low-key food, but
They do.
nobody's been working the kitchen. It's been closed.
Well, that's unfortunate. But
He said he can't.
Like,
He
if I
was
own a
like, he
place
said
like-
he can't get good help.
if I own a place like this and I had to lock my bathroom, the key I'm giving you is like going to be attached to a billboard.
Tire iron.
Yeah.
They don't even do gas anymore.
I've seen it attached to a
Really?
tire iron.
Well, they're struggling.
It's hit
And they're not
miss.
doing their food?
No, but they stay paid. Listen, that cash register stays going off
If
constantly.
you see a business that's busy and you don't know what they're selling, it's drugs. Just saying.
Wow, not
Well,
this
that-
one.
That's the way it works.
Well,
I mean,
they got-
didn't you see Breaking Bad? Oh, you didn't. So that's all it is.
What was that character's name? Was
Gus
that one,
Fring.
Was that one of his lines?
Gus.
Did
no,
you sit
I-
through that?
You knew
Yeah.
Gus's place was never crowded. They were making money.
How did he make money?
Yeah, I don't know.
Methamphetamine is how they made money.
I don't know.
I was actually at an establishment, a nice place
Okay.
here in Omaha at a mall. I won't call them out, and maybe there was a reason, but it's a nice, kind of a sit-down, quick food restaurant, and they have to give you a key to use the bathroom there.
I don't know.
I was a little surprised.
I do see a lot of signs that allude to, like, you should be a paying customer, like bathroom. What
Especially
does it
downtown.
say? Bathroom
Especially
not
downtown.
for
Yeah.
like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For customers. Downtown, that's huge. Because there's a lot of homeless people downtown. And they don't want them going to the bathroom. And
I
doing their
probably
business.
would be the same way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would put the key on there though.
I mean, that's what they do. Some places, this Starbucks was big for this. They had the combination.
Yeah.
They had to give you the combination. The only way you got the combination is if you bought some.
Which is the right way to do it.
Ooh, hopefully you
cannot
don't
get
wait
in
till
there.
last minute.
That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like,
You're in line going,
hey, man, what's the
hey.
combo?
Hey.
Hey, ring that up. Ring that up.
Yeah, but any place in the South, like you stop off of, because I've done this trip before, on 17 in Carolina into Georgia, you stop off at one of those non-branded convenience stores, they're giving you a key to use the bathroom.
I still
That's
can't
why
get over the
yeah.
traffic in that city. When I
Atlanta?
saw Mayweather and Tucker and all those guys at the game last night, I'm like, what time do you guys have to get there? I mean, be honest. Like, Atlanta, that was a brutal city to drive in,
Oh, it's
traffic-wise.
you have to time it perfectly.
It is. That's bad.
Did you see everybody wearing masks? Was that for effect? Or
No,
was that
isn't it if you're close to the floor, they're still requiring you to wear a mask?
that's
but if you
why I
are
was-
anywhere else, you don't have to. I think that's the case.
So they like blocked off the sections?
well, I think if you're sitting,
Weird, because
I think
everybody
in the-
they showed
in the-
was a star.
yeah.
And I'm sure
Hey,
they're close to the
so
floor.
including, I know he is from Atlanta. As a Sixer fan, are you done with Dwight Howard?
No, he served a purpose this year. He actually gave him good minutes.
He
No,
was
he did.
sitting
I
courtside
don't-
last night.
I don't care. He's an Atlanta native. That's his home. I have no problem with that. I don't care. I don't even care who you cheer for as long as you play hard. And he actually played well this season.
He said he served his purpose.
He gave him good minutes, man. I'm telling you.
My dude,
You
just
think-
bottom line,
you
man.
think-
Bottom
Hey,
line.
you think LeBron will be sitting courtside for the Suns finals games? Because the Suns beat him out?
He needs to do something. Stay off of social media,
Who, LeBron?
man.
He's got a movie.
He's got a
too.
movie to promote.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a
Dude.
movie to
Oh,
promote.
you're going to get overwhelmed
Oh.
in the next month.
Oh yeah,
Because that
Space
comes
Jam's
out
gonna
middle
be
of
up
July.
there. Yeah.
Non-playoff LeBron.
That's going to do monster.
See, I
numbers.
don't see that. Mute more stuff. People talk about all this stuff. I don't know any of this stuff that's happening. Mute more stuff.
Okay, there's a movie called Space Jam.
I know that, but I don't follow or read anything that
man.
LeBron James tweets. Mute more stuff.
Did you miss the whole KD Pippen thing?
Oh, I saw it on TV. It was on SportsCenter.
Yeah, Pippen apparently stepped in it.
Yeah, I saw it on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can't
Oh,
shut
yeah.
up.
Yeah. Well, he's
now
that's what I
he's
saw.
got something
So that's
coming
what I saw.
out.
He's got a whiskey coming out, and so he was selling his whiskey, and that's why I
And then
saw
he's
that
got
on
a
TV.
he's got a memoir coming out later on.
That's
this
coming
year.
out too.
I bet
yeah.
it would be pretty good though. Pippen's got some stories.
I think he's
his
gonna
ex-wife?
fabricate some
This
stuff.
this may not be incredibly popular, and I've said it many times. I have never seen anyone with the amount of shot making ability that Kevin Durant has. I've never, and I know we've got a lot of great.
That's cool.
We've
You're
got a lot of
cool.
great players.
Nobody's
Yeah,
going
he
to
is.
stretch.
But
nope,
everywhere
is.
he goes, no matter where the shot is, he can make it,
Yeah.
and he can actually get to the rim.
Nobody's going to refute.
I
that.
mean, I hate people arguing
I think-
about that.
Oh,
Like,
no.
come on.
You can't argue about his basketball
It's-
skill.
his shot-making skill is amazing.
It's the part what he does with his free time that you're like, come on.
And I still think there's this thing, like Mike was talking about, where people want him to like be the man and win, right? Because he
In
didn't
his
really pull
own
it off
city.
with Texas,
In
and he
his
had a
own
good
city.
team,
Right, his own city.
and it took Golden State. So I think he's always going to kind of have that,
I don't know. There was
even though he's a phenom.
there was a nice little 3-game stretch against Milwaukee where he kind of said,
Yeah, he was dragging those guys along with him.
But
He was.
I wonder what he's like. Like, what do you think?
He's really
what
a
do you think
sensitive guy, like
in
a lot of
his-
people are.
In his free time, do you think he just sits on his phone and just scrolls and searches his name?
It takes him all of about 5 minutes to respond.
Here's what you're missing. Here's what you're missing. His boys are telling him what's being said. And then he's responding to that too.
He's like,
Remember
hey,
that, because everybody's got a little entourage.
Hey,
Your
Tarantula.
entourage- Yeah.
They're
I mean,
on
he
you
got-
See what
again.
this guy tweeted at you?
He got into a beef with Jackie McMullen the other day.
Yeah,
What?
he-
Just
he-
keep it moving.
Jackie was on
he
was
told
on
her
Bill
to
Simmons'
keep it moving,
podcast.
keep his
talking
name
about
out of
it.
her
Well,
mouth.
I know.
she is as complimentary about him as anybody in basketball, but she made like one comment about he's got rabbit ears. Duh, really? And then he reacted. So you know what he has? Rabbit ears.
And there's a lot of people that will try and engage him on social
Yeah,
media.
they do it on purpose.
Trying to
get a
get him-
response. Yeah. They do it on purpose, yeah.
But then would you know how to respond? If all of a sudden the Kevin Durant responds to a tweet and it's on, because then millions of people are seeing it. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
delete my account.
Right. Like, I don't know, man.
But that's
By the way,
but there's no other sport that has beefs like the NBA.
Yeah, they do. Well,
George,
no,
is my
there's
guy
no other-
Caruso out of jail? He bonded out, right?
Oh, yeah, he
4,200.
He did. LeBron got him out. So there's no.
So where is he at? Did he end up going on vacation?
I don't know. I was wondering if he got his pieces back because
I'm pretty sure he can
NBA
afford. He
Twitter
can
is the
afford.
best Twitter.
Oh yeah.
It is the best Twitter. There's no doubt. NBA Twitter is the
And
best.
and you
And
know
they're
what?
willing to engage.
And, like,
and their
the-
moms are willing to
the
engage.
It was
NFL
only $4,200. He probably. Do you need cat? How does that work? He probably had it.
he probably had it.
What,
He's like,
so
hey,
it's
can
just
I get- can I-
$420?
Hey, can I get the stuff that you took off me when I got in here?
So it's only
There's,
$420 to get out.
Yeah, maybe that
You
sounds.
get a bondsman,
low.
$4,200. Bondsman, it's $420 to get out.
Where was he at?
10%.
He was at where he went to school. Where he's from? Texas A&M.
Is it
Christie
illegal?
or-
Yeah, one of those little places down
Is
there.
it
He was at the
illegal?
airport.
Oh, that's okay. It's
can't do that at the
You
airport.
can't do that at airport. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go do something. I apologize.
Hey, don't record that deal without me, because
I didn't schedule this. I'm not gonna
he
record that
can't-
part. I'm going. I gotta go though. I gotta be someplace.
All right.
I'm gonna go talk to your friends. That's where I'm going.
All right, we'll say
Yeah.
hello to him.
Yeah, Doug. Want to talk to Doug?
Oh,
Yeah.
old man Doug.
No. Doug
Doug.
Woodard.
Oh, yeah, it's my guy.
Doug Woodard.
Hey, say hello.
I will say hello. I'll say you said hi. And then the Creighton prep coach,
Yeah.
and then Cannon.
Okay.
All right, well,
So Coach Woodard, when he does those rooms for Birmingham, my kid can't sleep on a pullout. He needs his own room.
that's a good message to pass along.
Sure, I say that.
So he can tell you, get out of here with that. Can you imagine me saying that to Woodard? I wouldn't even have the stones. That dude would look at me like, you chump. Shut your mouth. I'd be like, oh, sorry, I was kidding.
I will
But
not,
hey, not really.
I will not be going to Birmingham. I will wait for the following week.
Yeah. I don't think I am now either.
What do you think of the little Stadium Drive drama?
Dude, it's exhausting. That's all. It's just exhausting. I'm sure everybody has their reasons. They just have really struggled with optics and timing.
Yeah, not all departures are created equal.
Yeah. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised that he, for the most part, took the high road. I just wish some of his on-the-record folks would have done the same. I'm just not a big fan of you wait till somebody's gone or they've already screwed up to say what you saw was going on, because, I mean, listen, you're just as guilty because you weren't saying anything before either. And if there's nobody you felt like you could tell then there shouldn't be anybody you feel like you can tell now.
I think people are being respectful.
Well, for the most part.
I mean, do we really want reasons why? There's only one.
No.
So you get the gossip, and then you get the flat out fact of you can't have an athletic director at a major university that is not even in the equation to raise money for a $155+ million football facility. Now that's a fact. You can't dispute that. The other stuff, you can talk about it all you want.
Yeah.
But as I said the other
Come on,
day,
man, damn.
and I think I told you as well, and this isn't after the fact. I've said this on the air. I think Bill Moose loved the job title, loved being the University of Nebraska athletic director. Did not like the job.
And I
Loved
think
the
it's-
title, didn't like the job.
I know. Okay. All right. I'm sure it's much more difficult than we think. That's why the next person, him or her,
Got to be a little inside and got to be a little outside.
a lot less inside. If I had my druthers, I'm not saying you
that
know
would
what I
be
mean.
the preference.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know.
where we're at.
I got
you.
you.
Got to have some inside. Which I know.
By the way, did you see that our guy, more yours than mine, for whatever the reason, picked up rumor steam? The volleyball coach. I was like,
Did not see that.
wow.
Did not see that.
Huh?
Oh. By the way, nice series. Thanks.
We had to do something after that first win. Are you serious?
Little vintage Kershaw.
Dude, you owned the top 2 teams in the NL West. You got the Giants coming up pretty soon. And then you're done, right?
Yeah, but you have the Giants tonight. Bauer goes for you.
Yeah, he needs something good to happen.
It's a sneaky good day in sports again today.
Yeah.
The Dodgers and the Giants play Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, and then Game 1 of a sold-out College World Series tonight.
Yeah, I'm really thinking Mississippi State may have some mojo.
I think they haven't played great, but they played much better than Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt hasn't played well.
Dude, did you see them Friday?
Yeah. I mean, they're hitting 188 in the series.
They had 5 hits off of 2 guys that had thrown a combined 22 innings all season.
But if I didn't have Jack Leiter going today, and Mississippi State beat him earlier this year, I would be concerned if I was Vanderbilt.
I know one thing. That team doesn't appear to give up.
Which one?
That Mississippi State, that is a rowdy, loosey-goosey bunch.
Yeah, it is a different set of styles on the personalities of teams.
Right?
And their head coaches.
Super buttoned up.
Yep.
We don't care.
Yep. All right, my man.
All right, buddy.